Hello, and welcome to Pod of the Week, a place where I get to share my thoughts on pods I think you need to know about. If you're looking for a candid, accessible, informative conversation about creators or creating content for multiple platforms, then this is the pod for you. It is called Podcast. This is a cool podcast where Matt sits down with creatives, content creators, from filmmakers to TikTokers to YouTubers. You get industry insights, you get gems. It's smooth on the ear. There's a visual element to it like on YouTube, but also, like I said, you will get the gems you need. And if you don't believe me, here's an example.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I wish I could remember the specifics. I read something about this exact thing where there was like three sort of facets where it was like, good to work with.
Yes, it was like the buttons that were kind of switching on and off, whereas like basically cost, time, and then I forget the other.
Good to work with. I remember.
Good to work with.
So it was like there's these three facets, and you can, if you do two of them well, you can like mess up on one. So like if you're really good to work with, I think it was being good to work with, like they like you, making a good product, and then being on time. So it's like if you're good to work with, and you make a good product, but you're often late, they'll still hire you because they like you and you do good work. So they'll deal with you being late sometimes. If you're late and they really like you and like your product is, if you're on time and they really like you and your product is so-so, they'll still hire you because like turn it on time and they like working with you, so you'll still get jobs. And so it's like, I always found it interesting that you need two of those three variables to continue working, and it seemed applicable. I mean, I try to hit all three, of course, right?
Yeah.
But it just sort of, it was an interesting thought on like how you can continue to work and what clients might be thinking of when they're hiring you and working with you. You know what I mean? So it's not necessarily about like, obviously the goal is to be as good as you can in all facets, but like if you're good, they could hate you. But like if your work is good and it's on time and they hate you, they'll put up with your because they're like, he's good and he's on time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just an interesting way to see it.
It's a balancing act.
The subject matter varies and it's perfect and it's apt for those who are in this particular high stress game of creating content. So things like anxiety, routine, your mindset, the approach, it's mental health, it is the type of gear that you use, the financial aspects like mastering your personal finances, how to budget, all these type of key things for those that are interested in making content as a business or positioning yourself as a content creator, as a business owner or someone who's in the content business game. So remember, pods are not for some, they're for everyone.